Hey guys, it's Bays One here.
Dylan Redshaw.
I'm Baden Redshaw, in other words, aka. Well, we're here to talk about SummerSlam 2016. It's literally just finished, and we're doing a live review reaction video explaining our feelings on it all.
Yeah, the whole card will be breaking it down.
It is a mixed bag, guys. I'm going to say that. The first half of the show starts out really amazing, like really good. Like there's some great moments in the show. Trust me, there really is. Like there's a lot of awesome moments, but then
the show goes weird. Like it starts getting cringy.
Yeah.
And you're thinking, what the hell's happening here? You don't expect it coming. And
last half of the show is really bad, guys.
It caught me off guard. The cringe, and then the Universal title reveal.
Yeah, everyone
how bad
hated it.
That title was absolute dog shit.
Yeah,
and
really
then the main
bad.
event happened as well, and we're going to be talking about that as well. And that was a shocker.
Yeah, fuck, that's so bad.
It was good, but then it was
the
like,
whole match got ruined because everyone was jeering the fuck out of it and just going, "That belt sucks," and
yeah,
the Giants doing the New Day clap, going, "That belt sucks," and going and doing the Cena tune, but singing like words to diss the Universal title. It looked like fucking dog shit, and
it looked like the women's title. It had like that red leather.
It just was red. It was a WWE Championship, but with red leather around.
It was basically the women's championship. That's what it reminded me of. They're like identical, but the women's championship actually looks better in my opinion. That looked even worse. Like I didn't like it at all.
Yeah. Let's get into the card placement and matches. Well, the only match I saw from the pre-show, because I didn't get to see the whole pre-show, was 7 out of 7. I only saw bits and pieces of it. You know, Sheamus got the win, so there you go. You know, at the end, there's a bit fast-paced with, you know, some of the high-flying stuff. But on to the first match of the main card, it was Enzo Amore.
Oh, it's the tag match.
Big Cass
versus
Jericho. It was average, guys. I wasn't really pumped for it. I wasn't really getting into it. The last half of the match was good. You know, there's a good pop-up code breaker there at the end, you know.
Kevin Owens threw Enzo into the code breaker. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But the match started off really slow, and then it has a good high-paced finish. It was okay match. You know, it's an all right way to start off the card.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Then there was... What was next? What was next? I'm trying to rack my brains here.
Next was the women's title match.
Women's title. Shit,
that's early. Charlotte versus Sasha Banks. But do you want to find the match card so we just remember all the fights? I mean, the matches. That match was awesome, guys.
Amazing.
I normally hate...
That should have main evented, to be honest. Or AJ Styles versus John Cena. AJ Styles versus John Cena was the best match of the night. I'm just going to say
that was the second best. Like, those two matches were freaking insane. I normally hate on the women's division, but you can't hate on that match. That match was freaking amazing. Great back and forth. And they had these transitions, like, going from submission to submission, and then, you know, it's just crazy, their flexibility. Sasha Banks did amazing.
I honestly didn't... I expected they would have a good match, but I didn't know it would be that good and that it would be that hard hitting and amazing, but it was.
Yeah. What was that move? What happened? Charlotte had her up on the top rope, and
she looked like she was going for a last ride.
Yeah, last ride.
A last ride, and then
in the last second, like Sasha Banks does like a hurricane run
out of it. It was like really good.
Yeah, it was amazing. That move was like the move of the night.
I didn't see any faults of that match, you know.
That match was perfect. I loved it. Both those guys come on a good show.
From that,
who won that one again? That was Charlotte.
Charlotte won, so she's a new champion.
Oh yeah, we didn't say who won the tag match, did we?
We did. It was Jericho and
yeah.
Maybe we didn't. I don't know.
I don't know, but they won.
I don't think we did actually. Yeah, so it was Jericho and Owens. On with it. Wasn't it the Intercontinental next? Yeah, it was. Intercontinental
Do you have the
belt.
match card there?
Yeah, I'm trying to Google it right now.
Yeah.
You have it. Will tell me whenever you when we get up to the next one. Shit. So it's IC.
Who?
IC was just like it was
who was in it
okay.
again?
Miz and Apollo Crews, like
yeah. This match card's so big, guys. I'm trying to remember all the match order. That match was so average.
The last half was good. Okay, a few standing moonsaults, la 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 la. Same old shit. Miz retains. So hashtag Vince is racist.
That's a good hashtag.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on. What's next? Huh? John Cena, AJ Styles.
Yeah.
Best match on the card, guys.
Yeah, best match.
Had so many close, pinfalls, false finishes. I did not see one, fault with this match at all. Cena was doing some new moves that I've not seen him do before. Yeah, really interesting. Well, I didn't, Cena always is bringing out some new interesting shit for really big matches, big events. So it's pretty cool to see that he's doing that for SummerSlam and that he did do it for SummerSlam. And let's just get down to the decision here. AJ Styles beat John Cena clean. But here's what's interesting. After the match and before the match, when John Cena did that big, massive AA from the top middle rope, that as he always does, he goes to a pinfall, and you think it's over because it was so high and it looked like it hurt the fuck out of AJ. He goes for a pin, and AJ kicks out at the last millisecond, and Cena's just shocked and he's acting weird. And then after the match, Cena, once he gets beat by AJ Styles, Cena looks at his never give up band, he takes it off and he leaves it in the ring, he leaves the arena. So, yeah, that can mean a number of things.
It could mean retirement.
It could mean retirement. It could mean that, he's just leaving a piece of himself in the ring to say, never give up. Or it could mean something else. Maybe Cena's just trying to fuck with their heads. Who knows?
I don't think it's retirement, though, but I think...
Yeah, it would feel pretty odd, really, to retire at SummerSlam against AJ Styles.
For a second, I thought
maybe he's got some weird health issues we don't know about.
I thought for a second it was going to be a heel turn thing.
Yeah.
But then at the end, he when he's about to leave, he does the whole salute thing to the crowd. So it's he's still face. So
yeah,
you kind of have to.
He looked a bit upset when he left, though, as well. It's something's weird about it.
But yeah, that was a good
amazing match. There was a lot of, it invoked a lot of emotion out of myself and my brother here.
Yeah, it was awesome.
But what's next, Bree? Gallows and Anderson, New Day. Oh, so average, guys.
What's that thing? What's that thing called where they try to smash the
ring postitis?
Ring postitis. This is when the cringe starts coming into the show.
This is where the cringe starts coming.
This is when the cringe. This is when the tone of the show just changes. You're watching these really good matches. You just watch the Divas and all that, and you watch the best match of the night. Now you're getting into the cringe. This match was average, yeah.
Yeah, just average,
Oh yeah, pretty much. John Stewart was out, and he was
John Stewart was helping him out. They were teasing that John Stewart's going to get ring postitis. Big E returns, fucks him up, gets DQ'd, so the New Day retain via DQ. So Gallows and Anderson get the win. Pretty much by this point, you're looking at the whole card and going, okay, every heel has won. Yeah. So you're wondering, okay, is a face going to win a fucking match? You get to, what's next?
That's when I was thinking Finn Balor was going to win.
Dean Ambrose and Dolph Ziggler. Dean was acting very cocky, very smart-ass-ish. And he was acting like an asshole to Dolph Ziggler the whole match. Like he was being very heel, and it just come across very heel. And I could say that Dean played the heel. The match got cut kind of short. Like it felt like it needed to go longer. It started getting good. Like at the beginning, it was just so boring, and I was trying to get into it.
Slow start.
And then it started to get into it. But then there was this really weird, awkward finish that didn't go down well. Like you knew it just wasn't right, and that it wasn't supposed to end that way. and the move they did went wrong, and then just Dean Ambrose just did his dirty deeds after that move that went wrong.
Yeah, it was awkward. It was like, like Dolph Ziggler was trying to go for like a superplex, and it just ended so awkward. And then like Dean Ambrose Dean
Ambrose gets pinned, and it's like shit.
Yeah, it was an awkward finish. Like it was getting really good. It was starting to become high paced. Dolph Ziggler was like turning up. He was bringing the high paced style what he normally brings, and then it just ends up so abruptly, and you're like, what the hell?
Oh, it sucked. It sucked. But Nick.
Oh!
By this time, we were so pissed off. We did not want this to be on the card, and especially after the WWE Championship match.
This match is why SummerSlam is not the perfect card we wanted. This match took up so much time, and it took time away from good. Like, we watched a brawl between Roman Reigns and Rusev, and we wanted that to go on for another 10 minutes. That shit was fucking amazing. Yeah. And we watched a great, well, it's not great now, but it was getting great. Brock Lesnar versus Randy Orton, and that match gets cut short. Like, why give this match what no one gives a shit about? How many it felt like
cut it from the card, man. Like, that pissed me off. This match went for ages, and it pissed me off so fucking much.
I didn't actually watch it, guys. I actually left the room. I had to get
Dylan left the room for like 20 or 30 minutes. It sucked.
Yeah, I was eating my breakfast hell slow, guys.
Let's just say Nikki Bella got the pin. Duh. Who else would have got it? But
they were teasing like Eva Maria's going to come out, but who gives a shit about that?
Yeah, no, fuck that shit. She's suspended.
She's gone.
On to the next one.
That shit match can
go. Finn Balor versus Seth Rollins.
Capone.
They reveal the Universal Championship. It's a red strap, and it's basically the WWE Championship with a red strap. And the whole world has booed the fuck out of it by this point when they reveal it. And the match is pretty much fun.
It was funny, guys. Every time when the match was on, every time they would pan camera to the top belt, everyone would boo it. And they'll be doing New Day chants, going, "This belt sucks," And and the John Cena.
And they were doing the John Cena song. They're like, "That belt sucks," And it was so bad because by the time the fans were doing this, I was just looking at a belt and hating on it so much that I got taken out of the match and I couldn't enjoy it anymore. And I was just like, this match sucks. And then by the time everyone was starting to settle into the match and forget about the belt, we had already weren't really paying attention to what they were doing, and the match pretty much just ended. So it was like, oh, that was just getting good, but we were too focused on this shitty-looking belt, which fucked up all of our experiences, the whole fucking world's experiences.
I was paying attention to the match. It was really slow, guys. I was expecting this to be the match of the night.
Everyone hating on the belt must have really distracted Seth and fucking Finn, because they were just
performing like themselves. They
being boring for the first half.
Yeah, they weren't bringing their high pace, high flying. There wasn't much high flying in that match.
No, not at all.
There was a lot of submissions
at the end,
and a couple slams. They just weren't. They weren't like wrestling like themselves.
Yeah. So the match sucked pretty much. The ending was all right. No, we did not like the ending. It felt too short for us.
Yeah.
That belt fucked everything up. Let's just say that belt fucked everything, and that should have been the main event, but it wasn't, But
it took Finn Balor one coup de grace to beat Seth Rollins. I didn't like that. It was just such a quick finish. I didn't like it.
Yeah, with the belt like that, I'm glad it wasn't the main event because.
We were saying this match should have been the main event, but when we watched the match, we were like, oh, thank God it wasn't, because it was.
Never have I been more let down by a match than that. WrestleMania was bad, but that just the whole Universal thing, it fucked it up.
Yeah. I think next was the that cringy ad, wasn't it? The little finger good.
Yeah, the licking finger. It's fucking weird ad.
Dinner. Yeah, the Miz and Dolph Ziggler doing their best Oscar winning performance. You got Colonel Ziggler, and you got Miz Chicken. This is when the cringe got too unbearable, guys.
It's when it got to a high point.
the cringe started taking full effect. You know, you got the commentators going, "Oh, little finger good," and all that, and I'm like, "Oh man, please stop the cringe!" My ears. It was too much. And they're having a little fight in this house where there's kids watching, and then
so it was cringy, weird, funny, maybe. I guess it's up to you. But on to the next one, which is the main event of the evening.
No, it wasn't. It was Rusev.
No, that's right. It's Rusev and Reigns. Shit, sorry me. I'm fucking fucked in the head after all of that. It started out amazing. They pretty much got in the ring, and Rusev just started attacking Roman straight away. Just going nuts, chucking him into steel steps, picking up steel steps, smashing steel steps on him. They then tried to get steel chairs, but Rusev tried to get one. You know, Rusev was dominating Reigns, but then Reigns, come back and he grabbed the chair off Rusev and he basically started beating the shit out of Reigns beat the shit out of Rusev with a chair. And then all the fucking security come out, was trying to stop it, and they were like, cut it short. And over the announcing thing, after a while, they're like, sorry, Rusev, the ringside doctors have said that Rusev can't compete. So the whole arena starts booing, and I'm just sitting there going, fuck, I wanted a match, at least.
Yeah, because that brawl was really good, guys.
It was getting good. It was getting really good, and then they cut it
I
short.
was really enjoying it, and then it just ends so fast.
So US belt title match that we got advertised happening at SummerSlam.
Yeah, it's because that women's tag match that took up a lot of time. There goes our match with Rusev and Reigns. We wanted to see.
Then
Reigns actually leaves the arena.
And he comes back out like the Triple H thing, and he spears down Rusev, and then he leaves.
That was pretty funny. I like that.
And then on to the next, which is what we were getting to, the main event. The main event of the evening, Brock Lesnar versus Randy Orton.
Fucking shit.
Both men get into the ring. Lesnar pretty much starts dominating.
Guys, I just want to say something.
Suplex.
Randy Orton gets fucked up worse than John Cena did at SummerSlam 2014.
Fucked up.
He got fucked up real bad. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
He got it bad. And I was kind of expecting it, because after coming from a UFC...
Looked like he's coming back, because there's this one moment where he's getting fucked up for the whole match. He does his RKO on the table. And they're like, he's coming back. And he did it like a DDT. Then he went for another RKO and he got it. And then Lesnar kicked out. And then from that point onwards, Lesnar just counters and reverses, and he just fucks him up with elbows and punches and actually busts Orton open for real.
Real bad, guys.
He gets so much blood. Cut. You can see this cut on Orton's head, and he's bleeding really bad. There's this blood just fucking starting to come out like a puddle in the ring.
Yeah.
And Lesnar, the doctors are trying to do it, but then Lesnar is like running back to Orton, punching him more, and the doctors are trying to fix him. And there's just more blood coming out because of Lesnar punching it. And then the announcers cut it short and go, "Oh, Brock Lesnar's won by TKO," and it's just like,
yeah, that's the UFC right there.
They brought UFC style in, and that sucked.
Yeah, I liked the whole Randy Orton bleeding like that, because I missed blood in WWE matches, guys. I'm a big Attitude Era fan. I missed that brutality, and we got to see that again. So if you miss seeing brutality, big puddles of blood, you're going to see that. But it just was way too short. It was getting good. It starts off with heaps of suplexes, and then you've got this. You've got the RKO on the announce table.
Those of you that are wondering about Bill Goldberg, Gilbert, there's been rumors all week that Bill Goldberg was going to be showing up and having some sort of involvement in the finish of the match, or at the end of the show to close the show. Lesnar's still attacking Orton after the match. After they say, okay, basically he's won. So Lesnar's still attacking Orton. Security and everyone's coming out. Then Shane McMahon comes in and he's like, stop it, you need to stop. And Lesnar's just not. And he's trying to get past Lesnar to get to Orton to make sure Orton's okay. But Lesnar pretty much just picked Shane up, does an F5, and he leaves the ring, and he's walking up the ramp. You can see the SummerSlam logo pop up. Show ends. Boom. That sink in, guys. That's how they end the show. That was such a sour drink to drink right there. To end the show.
It was a bit thick.
You have the fucking...
It was hard to swallow, guys.
The Beast heel just dominate everyone and then leave. Like, this is SummerSlam we're talking about. There's supposed to be a big fucking face come out. I mean, they should have brought someone out. Hell, I would have been happy if it was fucking Undertaker. I would have been happy with fucking John Cena.
Yeah.
Anyone, like... set up a big match for the future with Lesnar. I think
a match between Shane and Brock Lesnar is
maybe that's what they were doing. Maybe they were trying to set up for Shane versus Lesnar, but
yeah, they're probably trying to do this whole thing like, Lesnar's against the establishment, you know, and like, you know, him versus Shane, you know, him versus the general manager. That's what they're going to be doing. Or that's actually probably going to be setting up a whole Raw versus SmackDown thing now for Survivor Series, I think.
Yeah.
Because Shane McMahon...
Yeah, that might happen for Survivor Series. Shane McMahon versus...
Because Brock is
Lesnar.
Raw and Shane McMahon SmackDown. You know, they're going to clash. Yeah.
Got a feeling.
Just that match. This is the moral of the story of the pay-per-view. You had the matches, which were amazing, and they give you plenty of time off. But the matches which were getting really good, and they had the potential to be showstoppers, they cut short. And you can't... It's just terrible. You're getting really into it, and then it just ends up so abruptly, and you're like, oh, man, that sucks. And it wasn't like, I love watching Brock Lesnar dominate. I do. But I did enjoy it.
It's getting old now. It's getting old. We need new booking.
But that was more brutal, man. Randy Orton did get really fucked up, but it ended too soon.
Yeah.
It needed another... I'm sick of watching Brock Lesnar only have a 15-minute match or a 10-minute match. That's his max amount of time. Is that on his contract now? Like the max amount of time on his matches 15 minutes. Like maybe they're trying to copy UFC as well. Like, he has 3-round fights. Each one goes for 5 minutes, 15 minutes. Like they're trying to copy that.
Maybe he's a guy that stops it all quickly.
Before the decision sort of thing.
Yeah, it sucks, guys. To be honest, this really fucking sucks.
Like, where has the Brock Lesnar gone at WrestleMania? He wrestles
this
Roman
year,
Reigns,
Dylan.
And
this
goes
year,
for like 20
he
minutes.
has not been in the ring longer than 50.
The last time we saw
Royal Rumble, he wasn't in there long.
The last time he went over 20 minutes was against Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. That is fucking ages ago, man. Yeah. That's 2015 WrestleMania March. Was it March or April? I can't remember, but that is ages away. Oh, so long ago.
So Lesnar at Fastlane as well. That was short as fuck. I was so pissed off about that main event. You know, Royal Rumble, his appearance was short. Roadblock, his appearance was short against fucking Luke Harper. WrestleMania, short match, Dean Ambrose. Everyone got pissed off about that. Short. You know, he returned short. Yeah, like Dylan said, he blows his load too early.
I want to actually rate. We don't normally do this for pay-per-views, but I want to actually rate it out 5 stars. So I'm really curious. Yeah, I'm thinking a 3.8. That is being nice, though. I think
3.8 out of 5.
Or do you want to do a 10 sort of thing?
Could do. What do you think?
Out of 10, I'd probably give it a 7.8.
Yeah,
I
think that's about accurate. 7.
You just
out of 10. It was good, but it was bad as well. It's a mixed bag, guys. So be prepared. First half is amazing. Last half, you're going to be a bit disappointed.
The last half is cringy. You're going to be getting excited for a couple of matches. You're going to be really getting into it, and then it's going to end so abruptly, and you're going to be thinking, you're just going to be so disappointed. Anyway, that's my thoughts on SummerSlam.
Yeah, it's just Oh, I don't like
Do
the
you-
way it
I wanna ask a
ended
question,
the
though.
last half.
Do you think it was better than last year's?
No. Sadly, because
Actually, I think it is.
it is, but it isn't. Like, that's
It
the
is.
thing.
It's disappointing. That's the thing. Right?
It's disappointing because SummerSlam 2015 left me satisfied completely.
Yeah.
Look at that fucking event. Like,
Yeah,
they ended it and it left you satisfied. Like, the only thing that didn't make me so satisfied about that event was the whole finish. You know, I wanted it to be a clean victory for Undertaker, but either way, he got the win. So it's like, okay, they had an awesome, amazing match that I could have been proud of.
Yeah.
Orton and Lesnar, they had a good match that was getting good, but they cut it too short, and it's just like, no, that doesn't feel right, you know? So, for me, as a whole, SummerSlam 2015, of course, is going to be the better show, but at the same time, 2016 SummerSlam,
That's amazing.
that has some amazing moments, like Cena and Styles. That's the best damn match I've seen in a fucking long time.
Oh, yeah.
Like, since that Money in the Bank ladder match, that's it. That's the match. Like, that's really good.
Yeah. That makes
Cena and
sense.
Styles should have main evented SummerSlam with a match like that. That was just too good.
If I had to recommend you guys go and see one match on the card, it's definitely AJ and Cena. I
Now,
think that should have been
something
main event.
that's interesting that I
That's
want
so
to
deserved to
say.
be the main event, man. Who gives a shit if it's not like a big title?
It's
that
John
match.
Cena. That sells right there. You know?
Yeah.
John Cena put him in the main event. Fuck,
Yeah.
you know, that shit. The way it ended, everyone just got so pissed. You know, it seemed like it was real, like it was, you know, real blood, real cut. You know, it looked like Orton was actually really fucked up.
That's what I liked about it, was the brutality, but it's just too short.
I think, yeah, with the doctors trying to cut it off, I think that's probably why it ended, was because, you know,
I don't think it's a real cut, though. I
it
think
looked real, dude.
It did look
very
real, but it wasn't real.
how can they apply makeup that deep, like a cut like that?
Like, if it was a real cut, I don't think Lesnar would still be punching him in the head. And
But
kicking him
how,
elbows.
without someone applying makeup, can they get a cut to look that deep and severe like that?
I don't know, man. But if
They can't do that. Orton can't cover his face like that
but
and have
think
a
about
cut
this.
appear. Like,
like Lesnar, if he knew Orton was really cut for real, he wouldn't be still elbowing him.
Or
in
he
the
would,
face.
man. Or Lesnar doesn't give a fuck. If he wants to be a beast, he wants to be a beast.
That'll be a big fine, though. He'll probably
he doesn't give a
break the
shit.
wellness policy and get cut.
Lesnar doesn't give a fuck, man, and they can't fire him because he's Brock fucking Lesnar and he sells money and et cetera, et cetera. He's a big, big asset to the company. They're not going to give him a slap on the ass or anything because he's Brock Lesnar.
No, he's got a big
He'll probably
ass, man.
he'll probably be most likely to slap their ass if they slap his. Anyway,
He'll break their
as
ass.
for the John Cena thing,
No, he won't.
rumors are there's 7 people that are being released tomorrow from the company. There was speculation.
Sasha Banks being one of them.
There was speculation about that, but apparently Sasha Banks lost the title because she apparently has a bad injury. She needs to recuperate from it, so
So if she
needs
does
time
get
off.
cut, I'll be so pissed. She
Yeah,
had one of
yeah.
the most epic matches of the night.
But with John Cena,
You don't cut her. You don't.
with John Cena putting his
cut.
wrist, the armband in the ring and like leaving like that, and then resuming into the armband.
Well, there's no way they're cutting him.
If he violated the wellness policy and they're cutting him, then fuck,
That
that'd
doesn't
be
make
pretty.
sense.
That'd be pretty big news, guys. That's what I'm just saying. Like that was a thing that popped up into my mind. What if Cena did the shocking, unthinkable? But
Well, is WWE the ones who do
Probably
this
not.
wellness policy,
Probably-
or is it
probably
like a different sort of?
don't know. Yeah, I think it is WWE.
I don't know why
Yeah.
they're cutting their own talent. It doesn't make sense. Like,
So apparently 7 people are getting cut tomorrow. I don't know who, but we'll see. We'll hear the news. But anyway, guys, this has been the review for SummerSlam 2016. Great event, but shit at the same time. Like, you know,
that's
is
the
what it
norm
is.
with WWE now. You got these
You got those
pay per
events
views.
and mixed bags. They're like
You
a
get
mixed
mixed
bag of lollies. You get shit ones and you get your good ones. Just stick with the good ones and just who gives a fuck about them.
Well, this event will be perfect for you if you like early finishes. Like,
Go for
if
it.
you like nice, quick.
If you like great openers and then like short, quick finishes for the end of the show, then you'll love it. But if you don't like that, then you're gonna be disappointed by this.
Oh, I hate that.
I hate it. I just fucking hate it, guys. But anyway, if you like what you see here and you want to see more, because we're going to be doing more reviews of every single damn pay-per-view that is done, just go ahead and subscribe to the channel. You know, Bades One, if you see down there's a subscribe button, you can go ahead and subscribe. We're going to be reviewing every pay-per-view. There's 19 pay-per-views now for a year. So the networks will be cranking out 2 pay-per-views for, you know, separate pay-per-views for the separate brands a month. And there's going to be 19 of them. So next we've got Backlash. So
Backlash, the return of Backlash.
And then there's going to be Clash of the Champions for Raw. So that's going to be good, you know. We'll see what happens.
WCW coming back.
Yeah.
WCW.
WCW.
W. Why did they say W like that?
WWE Universal shitty looking champion.
They don't even say E. They say WW Championship.
Some of them do, It's fucking weird.
WW.
But yeah, if you want to see more, guys, go ahead and subscribe. We'll be doing more. Yeah, we're covering a lot. We're interviewing wrestlers too. We're doing podcasts on here. We're doing a lot. So if you want to
interview
all the news,
John Morrison.
Yeah,
if you remember him, he interviews UFC fighters as well. So
I've interviewed Vance Archer from WWE. If you remember him. I've interviewed James Ellsworth as well from Raw. He got jobbed out by Brock Lesnar, but you know, that interview didn't go so great because the connection was bad on both ends, and we didn't get the whole interview, so I got cut short. But I will be uploading it at some point. Anyway, yeah, I will talk to you all later. I'll see you all later. Subscribe, and we love you. Goodbye.
subscribe.